Pascal. You are now rocking with that dude Pascal. We be going wild, Haitian in the building, so original. Got the haters catching feelings. Get your hands up to the ceiling and keep them held high, cause St. Louis isn't ready. Forget about it, goodbye. Hold on, we just saying hi. Five somebody, rise up. Weekdays, catch us live, somebody. Let's go.
Good evening. Yeah, it's the evening. Good evening, good morning, and good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to the Pascal Show. We got some breaking news. I'm just going to do this now. We got some breaking news, y'all. Okay, we got some things we got to talk about. Hope you guys are all doing well. Hope this show finds you in good spirits. And as I always say, another day above the doggone dirt is always a blessing. Let's not forget that. All right? Yes, I'm not done. This is like not even a fourth of the Christmas tree stuff. Okay? The Christmas stuff ain't even here yet. I've been busy and I'm trying to get over this cold. And let me tell you something. This cold is kicking my ass. Do you understand? This cold is kicking my ass. But anyway, we are here to talk about some things. Some breaking news. I was about to talk about this man on the run, this monster that's on the run that took the life of the CEO of the United Healthcare dude. We're going to talk about that. We are going to talk about that in a later show. But this just dropped and we got a lot to talk about leading up to this moment in time. This is absolutely crazy. Yes, I know. And just goes, Zinc! Thank you. I never thought of Zinc. Zinc for real now? Zinc does it? Oh, damn. Yeah, I've been on all that stuff. And then some, okay? It is just a cold that's holding on for dear life. But anyway, we're not here to talk about my cold. We are here to talk about some breaking news. Breaking news, y'all. And we are all here for it for sure. Now we are finally finding out. Oh, damn. Maybe somebody's not telling the full truth. We're going to get into that conversation as well. So do me a favor, hit that like button down below, crush it, make it do what it do. Okay, send those likes all the way up. If you're watching on the TikTok, make sure you hit that reaction button. If you're watching on these other platforms, like Facebook, X/Twitter, Instagram, Rumble, and the TikTok, make sure you hit that follow button. Follow me, guys. Even when I'm sick and feeling like death, I am still giving you guys the hotness, okay? Nothing but spitting hot fire, but this time filled with phlegm. Goo. But still giving you the information that you need, okay? So hit that follow button, please and thank you. Don't forget to subscribe here on my main channel. Go over to my secondary channel, The Pascal Show Clips. I'm putting out a lot of videos and stuff over there as well. Go show some love by simply hitting that subscribe button. Love on both channels. Make sure the notification bell is set to all so you know whenever I go live, whenever I upload, etc. Please and thank you. Don't forget, hit that join button down below. Become a member. Check out my Patreon and my locals. Patreon.com/The Pascal Show. Locals.com/The Pascal Show. And let's not forget, I also have some really, really great merch. I'm rocking some of that merch right now. That big Nick energy. Go check it out. PascalMerch.com. We got some really great sweaters, t-shirts, etc. Go check it out while supplies last. Because, you know, we're quickly getting to the holidays, to Christmas. So go check it out. And of course, I got that GoFundMe. It's pinned at the top of the chat. Go check it out. A little goes a long way. Your boy is making some very, very entertaining content for you guys for this holiday season. So please be sure to contribute if you can. Okay. All righty then. I got a little stories I got to tell you guys before we get into everything, okay? First and foremost, I want to correct myself from last night. I made an error. I was wrong. I wasn't 110% correct with the lawsuit being dropped by Dawn Richard. I do want to make that abundantly clear. It's the entities that she's going after that were actually the ones that dismissed, or she voluntarily dismissed those lawsuits. So I do want to make sure that is abundantly clear. I made that mistake. I misunderstood. I misinterpreted the information. And so I apologize for that, okay? But from what I understand, the lawsuit, the civil lawsuit that's going after directly Diddy himself is still ongoing. So she has not dropped or voluntarily dropped that lawsuit. So I do want to make that abundantly clear, okay? We did talk about that near the end of the show, but I'm like, nah, let me just reiterate and readdress the conversation. Now, here's some things that have been going on before we get to the title up above or down below, wherever you're watching this show right here. There's a little bit of a story that we need to give. Now, the judge, just about a day ago, I mean, shoot, it was yesterday, that the judge posted this. They said that this Jane Doe, 17-year-old Jane Doe, that was flown from Detroit to New York with Harvey Pierre to hang out with the diddler, where she was viciously attacked not only by Harvey Pierre, but also by Diddy and a third unknown person. All of that was in this lawsuit. The judge said, you must reveal yourself now. If you want this lawsuit to see the inside of a courtroom, you cannot hide behind this pseudonym. So all of a sudden, all of us are thinking this. Oops, not that. Let's do that again. I'll do it again. Everybody's thinking this. Solely for one reason and one reason alone. And it has to do with this woman right here. Let me just pull up her face. LaMisha, or Misha. She goes by Misha. She was on a bunch of shows now. She's been on a gang of shows as of late. Speaking her experience, she claims to be the girl in the D&G shirt, which I'm going to show right now. Let me just pull that up here too. She claims to be this very girl right here. This is important. I have to say, and I have to remind you, this is very, very important. This is crucial, as some might say. The reason why it's very crucial is because now the judge has said, hey, nah, you need to reveal your name to the public. It needs to be publicly known before we even see the inside of a courtroom. Remember, we also been hearing from LaMisha or Misha in her scathing, heartbreaking testimonies that she's been saying on multiple platforms. I want to make that abundantly clear. I want to remind you guys. And again, let me just say this too, because I'm a human. I have a heart. And clearly the things that are being said that she says, my Lord, she has gone through some things. If those things are true, she has gone through some horrific things. And I can't believe she's even gone through any of those things, if those things are actually true. And I hope she finds the help that I believe she rightfully deserves. Because it's terrifying to think that if she gone through any one even small morsel, not like an iota of what she describes, whoever did that to her needs to be served justice with the quickness. And she, most importantly, needs all the help she can get. Hopefully she's now talking to professionals and all that. I just want to say that really quick because I know we're quick to sit there and go, oh, she lied. Maybe she didn't. Maybe she's not lying. Maybe there is some of it that's true and some of it that's not. I don't know. I'm just going to err on the side of we don't know. But one thing is for sure. This is not the girl in the D&G shirt. Yes. We now know that this particular person is the ex-wife of an NHL hockey star. We're going to talk about all that in just a second. But we got some things we have got to get into. We got some things we got to get into. First and foremost, we got to talk about what caused this whole thing to actually go down. I talked about it on the second channel, on my secondary channel. I told you guys I was going to cover it on my main channel, so we are going to talk about it right here, right now. Again, we're going through the breadcrumbs leading us to where where the real Jane Doe had to stand up. See what I did there? Some Eminem, the real Slim Shady, nobody. Okay, moving on. And let's try to be respectful, okay? Let's try to be respectful. Let's try to be respectful. But let's get into this. So the accuser must reveal her name. This is what the judge has ruled, which can be a very good thing or a bad thing. Again, for the court of public opinion, especially with us still trying to figure out all the things that have been said out here in these streets as of late, yes, it is beneficial that we're finding out who this person is. It's unfortunate, though. It is. Because she could have gone a different route. She could have gone, no, I'm dropping it. Never mind. I ain't talking about this anymore. I'm too scared. She could have done that, but she didn't. She stepped forward, which I commend her for. But at the same time, there's been a lot of BS, a lot of stuff that's been said out here that is not entirely, now we're finding out that's not entirely true. We have somebody who's been telling a story that isn't even her story to tell, y'all. That is a big problem. In my personal opinion, that is a massive problem. That's where it gets messy. That's where it gets bad. That's where it can throw off the court of public opinion, and possibly it could throw off the court. Things that are going on inside the courtroom. Those things we have to keep in consideration as well. But let's get into this. Okay? And we're going to get to the reveal. I promise you, we are getting to the reveal. Don't you worry about a thing. Okay? So, a woman who claimed that she was flown as a 17-year-old on a private plane to meet Diddy and was attacked viciously at his recording studio in 2003 must use her real name in her lawsuit against the mogul, the judge has ruled. Publicly coming forward, this is what we have now. They've updated this. Publicly coming forward, Anna Kane is her name. She said she would not be scared. She would not be scared off by the judge's decision or Combs' team, his attempt to, quote unquote, intimidate her. She says, I had hoped to use a pseudonym in pursuing justice for what happened to me as a teenager. This is what Anna Kane said in a statement to Rolling Stone today. Defendants demand that I use my name. The defendant's demand that I use my name was an attempt to intimidate me, but I'm not intimidated. I am prepared to proceed and hold accountable those who have harmed me. First off, yes, 1,000 times yes. Okay, she's sitting here going, nah, not today, Satan. Not today. You want to try to get me scared? You ain't scared? Sure, I ain't scared. Try me. This is my real name. That's what's up. Okay, let's continue on. So Kane sued Combs, which we already know, this whole thing with Harvey Pierre and a third unknown associate for SA in December of last year. 1 month after Cassie filed her own bombshell SA and STing lawsuit against Diddy. Now, he, of course, denied the claims against Cassie Ventura, but we also heard that she gave Diddy an opportunity. She gave him a get out of jail free card. She said, here's an opportunity. Diddy, I'm giving you an opportunity to pay up and walk away. And he didn't take that opportunity. Now, he did not. He had one shot and he blew it. Now, everything's blown up. But beyond the initial filing, which included photos of the Detroit area high schooler sitting on Diddy's lap, the case has largely been at a standstill while Kane waited to see if her case could continue after Combs' team challenged the New York City specific statute that she was filing under. So, of course, it was all under the Victims of Gender Motivated Violence Protection Law, VGM-VPL. And they were saying that this was preempted by the expiration of other statewide look-back laws, especially the Child Victims Act that expired in 2021 of August. So they're like, the statute of limitations don't apply to her. Nah. But of course, the judge is like, okay. Well, then the only way we can pursue further is if she puts her name out here. she unveils her name. So here it is. In her opinion, published on Thursday, the U.S. District Judge Clark ruled that the case could continue under the VGM VPL statute and directed Doe to comply with a previous order to unveil her name. And in a second slight win for Diddy and Diddy's team, Judge Clark also ruled that corporate defendants, Daddy's House, and the name of his recording studio where this crime actually was committed, allegedly was committed, and Bad Boy would be dismissed from this case. Now, let me just say this. This is the same doggone thing that we're hearing about the lawsuit with Dawn Richard. It's still, her lawsuit with Diddy is still filed. It's still there. But her going after Ciroc, her going after any of the entities that have any connection with Diddy, those things have been dropped. Those things have been voluntarily dismissed. I don't know if that was a deal that was made between the courts and Dawn Richard's team, but they were like, nah, let's throw that out because what we want is justice with Diddy. Forget the Ciroc. It's disgusting anyway. We don't want that. We want Diddy. And that's what's going on with her too. Same thing here. Okay, statute of limitations may have been exceeded at this particular place, but at the same time, nah, we need you to press forward by exposing your name. Once you do that, we can continue walking further. We can continue with this lawsuit, which is crazy. So let's continue. So while Kane will have to come forward publicly if she wishes to continue with the lawsuit, it's still largely a favorable outcome. It also bodes well for other survivors whose alleged attacks took place after 2000 and have sued under the same provision. So, again, this woman by the name of Anna Kane is actually this woman right here sitting on Diddy's lap in Daddy's house. All the photos that we see her holding, wearing the headphones in the booth and all that stuff, that is indeed her. Now, I know a lot of y'all are wondering, who this be? Who this girl be? Well, we're going to get straight to it. She has now been, the accuser has been revealed as Anna Kane. She is an ex-wife of a hockey player, NHL star. Her name is Anna Kane. Right there. The girl Caucasian. Hold on. Let me just make sure I have the photo back up. So we have this here because we're going to hop back and forth. So this is just her really, really, really tan. Okay. This is her on a tan. And she clearly has a 24-hour tan. Let's keep it a bean. All right. So, yeah, a lot of people thought that she might be black. She might be light-skinned, and all that. Nope. This is indeed a Caucasian woman. And her name is Anna Kane. Carl even said it. Girl. Some of us white girls get that dark tans. Girl. Yeah. Sorry, but girl. She she Caucasian. Here it is. Somebody said, not sure if she's Caucasian. Princess what? Okay, let me show you her face one more again. Whoops, wrong place. Let me show you her face one more again. That's just her face. We're going to look her up. We'll look her up a little bit. But yeah. So what you mean to tell me, cabrón? So you mean to tell me that Misha could be stretching the truth? Lying? She might be lying, y'all. Straight up, she lying. Come on. I'm sorry. I'm just telling the news. Don't at me. I'm just revealing the information that has been revealed. And I told you, I mother loving told you, okay? I told you I'm about to get lightheaded being so passionate right now from this cold. But I told y'all. I told y'all. I said, wait. Girl going to come out. And it'll be confirmed. Either it is Misha or it's not. Look at that. Okay, I'm done. Woo, I'm getting hot. Okay, let me turn this fan on. Oh, my Lanta. Okay, so now we know. Girl in DNG shirt. This ish right here, though. Okay? That to be girl in this picture here. Oh! Oh, my damn. Breaking news, guys. Breaking news. This is her. That's her. That be her. Caucasian. I mean, you know, some of y'all might be like, oh, well, she might be light-skinned Latina. No, she Caucasian. Okay, let's continue. Because here's the thing. Just to err on the side of being nice and caring, okay? Because I'm a nice guy. Real talk, I'm a nice guy. What Misha has said, the information she said, I don't think we should just totally write her off. I know that sounds crazy. I know. She's saying, she claims that she is this girl right here. She's been claiming that this is her. But there's something that is up. I don't know if, you know what I mean? I would not sit here and say, be so quick to write her off. Maybe something did happen to her and she's just associating these pictures as something that happened to her. I'm just saying, you know what I mean? Because at face value, shooting from the hip, I'm going, she lied. She lied. There it is. That's true. This is a woman by the name of Anna Kane. Blonde. Okay. And somebody was like, why is everybody so big on the race? It's because it's not who we thought it was. That's the big deal. It has not. I don't care if you're Asian, white, black, Puerto Rican. I don't polka dotted. I don't care. What was revealed is drastically different than what we saw or who we've had out here talking about her experience. Here we go. Case in point. One more again. Let me show you who I mean. Misha. Bam. That is not this woman right here. That is not her. That's drastically different, guys. Massively, drastically different. Drastically different. This is this woman right here. That's drastically different. So for everyone who's sitting there going, why are you bringing all that race stuff? It's because it's drastic. This is an Anna Kane. This is not a Misha. That's a massive, huge thing to say out here. Okay? Real talk. That's a huge reveal. And I don't know if she had like a really good tan day. I don't know. All I know is that she was 17 at this time. She allegedly met him. Well, she clearly met him. Then was attacked viciously by him. These are the allegations, viciously by him and his business partner, Harvey Pierre, and a third person at Daddy's house. So this photo shows exactly what happened. This is the night, the day, whatever time it happened. This crime occurred right around the time that these photos were taken. That's huge. Okay? That is massive. But like I said, with what she has said, what has been said out here, I do hope that Misha is finding the help that she rightfully deserves. But I'd be very, very careful about what she's talking about now. You see what I'm saying? You got to be kind of careful about what you're saying out here, especially when now you got somebody else stepping forward and saying, no, that's me. This is what happened to me. It's a sad thing, guys. Real talk. It's a sad thing. But like I said, it's a wait. Time will be the ultimate revealer, right? So let's get into this, okay? And let's be respectful, okay? Let's be respectful in the chat, all right? Let's see what they got to say. She is the ex-wife of a hockey star. All right. So, of course, he's facing a mountain of lawsuits from anonymous accusers, but one accuser's name has now been revealed in court docs. And she's the ex-wife of a professional hockey player, which is massive, guys. That is a huge deal. I'm sorry. As much as you guys are like, oh, it's not a big deal. No, that's a big deal, because now it's not only that she is somebody who has been married to a big name. She's even willing to step forward. She's not hiding or anything like that anymore. So this is some crazy stuff. This is some very interesting stuff. And the fact that she's like, I'm not hiding. I'm not hiding anymore. F it. You trying to challenge me, so I bet. Here comes the boom, right? So according to new legal docs obtained by TMZ, one of the Jane Does suing Diddy for SA was ordered to reveal her identity if she wanted to continue her lawsuit. And now we've learned the woman suing is Anna Kane, who used to be married to NHL star Evander Kane. Now, I'm wondering who Evander Kane is. I don't know who that is, so we're going to find out. That doesn't help at all. Oh, okay. So that's Evander Kane right there. Okay. So she was married to that athlete. All right. Anna amended her lawsuit to include her government name. As we already told you, she claims she was just 17 years old and still in high school when Diddy and others attacked her viciously. In a statement through her attorney, Doug Wigdor, which we are going to look at that statement that they said when all this stuff was going on the internets. Okay. We're going to talk about that here soon too, or shortly here too. I hoped to use a pseudonym in pursuing justice for what happened to me as a teenager. Defendants demand that I use my name was an attempt to intimidate me, but I am not intimidated. I'm prepared to proceed and hold accountable those who have harmed me. Hey, and more power to her. I like, this is something that we've already read just a second ago, but I'm reading it to you guys again. In her lawsuit, Anna claims that she met Bad Boy Entertainment president Harvey Pierre way back in 2003 in the Detroit area, where Pierre allegedly called her hot, dropped Diddy's name, and invited her to jump on a private jet to go meet the music mogul. Anna claims she was 17 years old, still in 11th grade when this meeting happened. She says she accepted the invitation and ended up in the Big Apple, where she met Diddy in a recording studio. She claims Diddy and others plied her with chemicals, substances, and liquor before SAing her. Her lawsuit includes photos of the alleged studio meeting, which we all seen, and we're going to look at those again here in just a minute. And she says she's the girl with the blurred face. Anna claims during the meeting, Diddy took her into a bathroom where he took her from behind as she was bent over a sink. And she says she didn't consent to having relations with Diddy. For his part, Diddy, of course, what else is new, has denied all allegations. This is her with her then husband, Evander, and an NHL player, Evander. Interesting, right? So she has stepped forward now and saying it is her. It is indeed her. Hamburger. Anna and Evander, who now plays for the Edmonton Oilers, married in 2018 and had one child together before she filed for divorce in July of 2021. Here they are, them together as a family. So real quick, we're going to look at a couple things because we ain't done here, but I'm going to reach out to a friend and see what is good, because I'm trying to see if I can get them onto the show right now. Hold on. Let us see. Hopefully they'll be able to hop on, because this is breaking. Just so you guys know, this is all breaking news. And I'm new to this as well. Like, this is all shocking as well. And I'm telling you right now, the information that's been out here has not been 110%, y'all. It has not been 100% true. And that is disappointing, very upsetting. It's messed up. So one of the other things, and shout out to, real quick, shout out to Popcorn Planet, real talk. Because this is where I saw this information and everybody else took it like trying to make it like they figured this out themselves when they didn't. It was really Popcorn Planet, with all due respect. I mean, give credit where credit is due. That's all I'm going to say. But Popcorn Planet put something up on a show a couple days ago, which I thought was very interesting as well. And this is something that was the start of it all for me. It was this post by Wigdor, the actual law firm that is representing now. First, it was the Jane Doe. Now it's Anna Kane, right? So they posted something on the 2nd of December. And they said, this is after all the interviews, okay? All of the interviews, all the stuff that's been out here, people saying some wild allegations, some jaw-dropping, mind-blowing, can't even finish any of these interviews because of how graphic the information has been, type of stuff. Wigdor came out and said, a woman has recently come forward claiming to be our client, Jane Doe, who asserted claims of gender-motivated violence against Sean Combs, Harvey Pierre, and others. She is not the individual we represent in the pending lawsuit. By the way, that's I'm gonna. Yes. That is not her. It is not her. Okay? Our client's identity remains confidential. And that was 4 days ago. 4 whole days ago. Then, today, 2 hours ago, they posted another thing. And I think we all need, man, I'm following them now. Shoot. Okay. But here it is. They put out, I had hoped, this is from Anna Kane, from the actual Jane Doe. I hate to drill it all the way home. I hate to drill it, but I have to. Because we haven't been getting the full truth, y'all. We haven't been getting everything. We haven't been getting truth. Full truth. We haven't. Because you got to remember, what happened to Anna Kane happened to Anna Kane. And you got to remember also, we're also hearing that if that D&G shirt wearing girl actually went back and was the sushi girl as well, it's not mathing for me, guys. It's just not. It's just not. Respectfully, it's just not. To me, it sounds like what happened to Anna Kane, she went back home, and that's it. It was a wrap. She didn't go back, then do naked sushi and all that stuff. I don't think she did that. So again, could it be a situation where Misha could be mixing up her stories? They could be intertwined. That's possible. But at the same time, that's a bold thing to say, oh yeah, that's me in the shirt. Then when we asked, let's be real, we asked them as well, hey, where's the photo? Do you have a photo of the D&G shirt without your face blurred? Couldn't get a straight answer for that one either. But they have the photos for the lawsuit, but you don't have access to those photos unblurred. That seems weird. Then also timelines, etc. Doesn't make sense. It was not mathing. We even went through it together. We try to be as respectful as possible because her trauma, things that she went through, that's some serious ish that she went through. Whether it was at the hands of Diddy or not, she went through something. Or it is the best Meryl Streep performance I have ever seen. Actually, it's more like a. Ooh, I'm forgetting her name right now. Give me a second. She got the Oscar, or she was Oscar nominated for Black Panther 2. Why am I forgetting? And then she got snubbed. What's her name? Angela Bassett. Bow. Okay? Angela Bassett. She put on the best Angela Bassett then. Either that or there's a mix. And there's a mix up. Okay? There's a mix-up. But she has been on these interviews, and she's getting paid too. She is getting paid for these interviews. That's something that everybody now knows. Okay? Everybody and their mama knows about that. But 2 hours ago, back to what Wigdor said. They said, and of course, this is the same thing I'm going to say again. Okay? But they say, and maybe there's more to this. Nope. So I hope to use a pseudonym in pursuing justice for what happened to me as a teenager. Defendants demand that I use my name was an attempt to intimidate me. But I am not intimidated. I'm prepared to proceed and hold accountable those who have harmed me. And that is a quote from Anna Kane herself. Now, like I said, before we jump down people's throats and start, going after people in a volatile type of way, we have to remember where these people are coming from as well. It seems like there's a world of hurt. Is it from at the hands of Diddy? I don't know. But at the same time, we now know that particular Jane Doe is not Misha. And it sucks. It sucks. It's very tragic. Let me pull up these photos for you guys to see as well, because we all pretty much know these photos. But wait. We all know these photos. Do we not? "17 years old at this time." And, honestly, I mean, and this is her story to tell. This is not my story or anything of that sort. But I am kind of curious as to what happened afterwards. I know that's a really probably not the greatest thing to ask, but I'm wondering how she get back home, though. How did she get back home after this attack? Did they plop her back on a plane and fly her back? Because Detroit and New York, that's quite a flight, especially being 17 years old, being flown in 11th grade, being flown from Detroit to New York, then viciously attacked. How did she get home? That is something I'm kind of curious about. How did she get home? It's tragic. No, this is really, like, to me, this is very disappointing. Real talk. It's very disappointing on so many different levels. It really is. And I do think that we have to be careful on where we're getting the information, right? And some of the information has been, we have to be careful on that kind of stuff. Let me see here. Let me see if just seeing if I have some friends around, because I definitely want to hear their thoughts on all this. Because, like I said, this is, to me, I am very much, excuse me, I am very much shocked, but then not at the same time. Does that make sense? I'm shocked, but then not at the same time. Just very disappointed, because this is not how it should go down. It shouldn't. And now any person that steps forward, everyone's going to side eye. Any person that steps forward outside of being represented by some sort of lawyer, they're going to be side eyed instantly. But hopefully this situation will make people realize that this is not to be played with, and we need to take these kinds of things very seriously. But this is breaking news. This is breaking news, everybody. Let me show you her face one more again. Actually, let me. 1 second, guys. But what say you guys while I'm getting something put together here really quick? What say you guys? Is this something that is this something that's upsetting? Is it a situation where you're like, yeah, I've been known this? Or what? What are your thoughts? Definitely get the comments rolling. Again, I didn't expect to go live with this. I didn't know she was going to come out so fast. I really didn't expect her to come out so damn fast, but this was fast, y'all. This was fast. But, of course, this is her ex-husband. This is Anna right here. Okay? Go Girl just said, I have no words. Mad at Judge, though. Well, I think with how messy it has gotten, how messy things have gotten, I think that this was important. I don't like it either. Let me just say that. I don't like this at all either. But at the same time, if you got people out here saying things that aren't true, you're kind of forced to do that. You're kind of forced to get out and speak. It's unfortunate. That's why it's really disappointing that we can't just take these people's words for it and let them fight it out in court. That now it's a situation of you must reveal yourself to the world. That's terrible. And this is the other thing too. Excuse me. Let's not forget, they just did this with Anna. What are the chances of other judges going, well, I like that too, so I'm going to do that same thing for the 5 Jane and John Does that I'm representing right now. Now, that could be something that's great for Diddy. That could be very great for Diddy. And I know, boo, tomatoes, 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 boo, boo, boo. And I agree, boo all day long. I'm not a fan. But it also can cut through the BS of who's lying, who's out here fibbing, who's out here just trying to make a quick bag, so on and so forth. It's and that's the sad part, that she can't just stay in anonymity and be safe hiding behind that pseudonym. Now she has to step forward. But that's because of the mess. That's because it's been really messy out here, guys. Let's keep it a bean. It has been messy as hell. Extremely unfortunate. Let me see here, guys, real quick. I'm looking to see if there's anything new. Some wild stuff, y'all. And the fact that she's even the fact that she's stepping forward and she's like, yeah, this is me. And y'all making me come out. Like, the defendants are making, Diddy and his team is making me come out. Fine. Here I am. Come at me. I live at such and such and such and such. What up now? You know what I mean? That's pretty ballsy. And like I said, I commend her for what her statement is. Like, I'm not going to hide. I ain't hiding no more. It's unfortunate. Yes. Squish. Yes, she is indeed the girl. She is indeed the girl in the D&G shirt. I'll pull up the D&G shirt one more again for you guys. This indeed is her. That is her. That's what she claims. She claims to be that girl. My thing, though, is I'm very interested to see what Misha is going to do. Because you know for a fact this is about to get messy again. Is she gonna step forward and be like, 10 toes down, be like, nah, man, I'm staying on business? Or is she gonna back off and say, okay, what I said wasn't entirely the truth? I'm quite curious, and I'm wondering what platform is going to actually allow her that platform that space to actually speak her piece. Because I know for a fact there's going to be a lot of people that are going to be mad as hell. Okay. Bed-Stuy BK, Pascal, who is the unknown third defendant. Any thoughts? Honestly, I feel like that person's name would have been said. So I don't even think she knows. I don't even think Anna Kane knows who that third person is. So I don't think she's gonna. I don't. I have no idea. Honestly, I have no idea. It could be anybody at this point, y'all. It could be anybody. But take a look at her here. And then let's take a look at her here. And I was hoping that maybe she had she's 17. So I don't know what age you can get tattoos at and all that. But at the same time, I keep wondering if she's going to have a little definitive tattoo on her forearm or something of that sort, but it's not. It doesn't look like that's the case. But she claims that this is her. We're going to go back and forth here. Yes, dun, 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 indeed. Like I said, I'm curious as to what Misha going to say. What's she going to say now? What's she going to say? Nurse for God, thank you so much for being a member for the past 2 months. Love being here, Pascal. You sound more sick. Actually, I'm feeling better, but I think it's just on its way out, if that makes any sense. It's on its way out. I think by the end of this weekend, I'll be Gucci. I just need to, I need that TLC, that Robitussin, that tea, that zinc, as somebody said earlier, and all that stuff too. But again, very interesting, guys. Let's see. Shelly, could Misha be a plant to cause chaos? I don't know. That is something to think about. That is definitely something to think about for sure. But is it? Excuse me. But is it? Was she a plant to try to thwart the court of public opinion? I don't think so. There's a possibility. There's two different things. Number one, there's a possibility that she saw an opportunity to scoop a bag. We got to put that out there. And a scoop a bag she did. 2, that she really did go through these things. And maybe her story is jacked up and meshed with somebody else's story. Those are the 2 possibilities. This is all for a quick money grab, laughing to the bank, or something terrible happened to her and she's meshing other people's stories into one. That's very possible. And here's the other thing too. Both things could be the same. 2 things could be going on at the same time. So that's possible too. But like I said, I'm not one to sit there and go, oh yeah, and say whatever. I need to hear it from her own mouth, right? I need to hear it from her saying, okay, yeah, I did not tell the truth here. Or yeah, there's some pieces here that I did not fully tell the truth on. I stretched the truth on this. I stretched the truth on that. That's what I want to hear. And if it means that she has to go back on some of these other channels that she's been on before, garnering, thousands and millions of views, I think it might be a good idea for her to go back to those channels and explain herself. I really think that would be helpful, because there's a lot of other victims that are probably heartbroken knowing that her story may not be 110% true. All those victims and those witnesses, all those people that are braving to step forward and speak out, I can only imagine them being angry as hell right now. And heartbroken too. Nicole, thank you so much for the love. Misha said she was 18 years old, Chance's mom. I was done then. Yeah. I remember when Sandra Rose covered Sarah's pregnancy. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot that was said from her that, of course, we looked at it and I'm like, it's just not mathing for me. Respectfully, I'm like, it's not. Respectfully, it's just not The math ain't mathin'. You know, Mims, make it make sense. Shout out to Make It Make Sense, by the way. You know, great channel, great guy too. But at the same time, I'm like, you know, make that make sense. Make it make sense, because it doesn't make sense. It does now that we have this. It's like, oh my damn, 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 oh my damn. Thank you so much, Nurse for God. Thank you so much for gifting one membership. I really do appreciate it. And if you are getting this and you see her giving you some positivity, we need some more positivity in the world. So please pay it forward. Okay. She didn't have to buy you a membership. She didn't have to buy you nothing. And she did that by the goodness of our own heart. All I ask is for you to pay it forward. Open the door for somebody, compliment somebody on what they're wearing for the day, whatever. Okay. Respectfully. Right. You know, I don't want you getting in trouble with your man or your woman. All right. But just do something positive for somebody. Okay. Pay it forward. But there it is, guys. We now know breaking news. Breaking news. Ooh, I need to get my hands on it. I don't have the lawsuit in my roster. I need to get my hands on the roster, on the documents again, and we will go through it. I promise you. And yes, I was just about to say that, Grace. They found the monster's backpack just now. Yeah, which is interesting as well. The assailant that's on the run. Yeah, they found his backpack. Allegedly. So Grace Teeth, thank you so much. And again, thank you so much. Nurse for God, thank you so much for gifting five new memberships. Thank you so very much. Thank you so very much. And okay, of course, there's a lot to talk about with that as well. We're going to be talking about that too. But I did want to share this with you guys because this was breaking. Like as soon as I open up, I just opened up the, computer, got things started. I was getting ready to do a completely different show covering that assailant that allegedly has run out of New York City. They say that he gone. And maybe there's more people on his list. I don't know, but only time will tell, right? But then suddenly this popped up. I'm like, oh my God, this was fast. Damn, this was fast. But I love it because it means she's not afraid. She's not afraid anymore. Hey, if you're going to force me, if you're going to force my hand, F it. Here I am in all of its glory, exactly how God made me. Here I am. If you really think I'm scared that I'm going to hide, you got another thing coming. And I'm here for it. I'm here for it. But now people who have been out here saying certain things, I'm wondering what they're going to say now. What they going to say now. Okay. Yeah, I heard something about this completely different conversation, but I heard something about them saying the wife is under Brian Thompson's wife is under investigation. Yeah, her response was suspect. Her response was hella suspect. It was very yeah, I guess it's bad coverage. We got things to do. Sorry. It was such a weird statement, especially moments after hearing that your husband, your estranged husband, is gone. He's just been deleted in the middle of the streets in broad daylight. And all you can say is, I don't know, bad coverage? What? Trash. But at the same time, when you find out devastating news, everyone deals with trauma completely different. But it is a very odd statement to put out here for sure. That's just my personal opinion. Okay. But we're going to talk about that very, very soon. Trust and believe. Anyway, guys, that is the show. What's going to happen next? What's the next step here with this case? Especially with now Anna Kane stepping forward, stepping out and saying that this is me. This is my lawsuit. And to confirm it even more, the law firm that is representing her also tweeted that information and is speaking on her behalf. So it is her. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. It is most definitely her. Wild stuff, y'all. Wild stuff. And some people have some splaining to do, unfortunately. Very unfortunate. Crystal, Thank you so much for becoming a member. Welcome to the family. I may be back on to talk about the Brian Thompson stuff in just a little bit, so be on the lookout for that. Trust and believe. We got to talk about that because there's a lot going on with that case as well. All right, but I wanted to give you guys that update because this is massive news. Okay, we got to be careful now. We got to start being careful. That is for sure. Anyway, guys, hit that like button down below, please, and thank you. Okay, hit that like button down below. Crush it, do what it do. Hit that follow button if you're watching on other platforms. Hit that subscribe button here on my main channel. Go to my secondary channels. Crush that subscribe button over there. Check out my Patreon, my locals. Check out PascalMerch.com. Okay, there's some really great stuff over there too. And of course, I got that GoFundMe. Go check it out. That'd be amazing. All right. Yeah, I'm going to try to rest and do what I need to do. But the news keep on newsing, so we're going to keep doing it what it do. All right. But this was breaking news, and I wanted to give you guys that information. Unbelievable turn of events. Unbelievable. Anyway, guys, it's time to get going. Be good to yourselves. Be good to one another. We'll talk soon. This is The Pascal Show. Bye.